I am here with Black Hens in Islington by the Hope and Anchor where they're about to play. Welcome to London.
Thank you. Thank you.
How's the tour going?
Great.
Yeah?
Really great.
Where were you last night?
Well,
Offenbach?
yeah.
In Germany?
Offenbach.
Yeah.
Wow.
I never remember where we are anymore.
No.
been so long.
It's the touring thing, right?
Yeah.
You know, good evening.
I knew we were in...
Generic European city.
We're in London.
We are in London.
Yes.
Yeah. We're in London. And so this is Nicolle,
Yes.
Billy,
Ben.
Ben,
I'm Billy.
Okay. Cool. So, how's the reaction been to the show so far in Europe?
I mean, it's been pretty good. You know, a little hit and miss at certain venues, but for the most part,
Yeah.
we've been having some good crowds, and everybody who watches us seems very excited. You know,
Okay.
happy to see us play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think even if the crowds are maybe like a little bit smaller, like they're really excited to see us. And there's certain people that have come to like multiple shows. They see us one time, and they're like, "All right, I'm going to catch you at the next one." So
in the same
been
town,
really cool.
or they fully?
a different city.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
There's some people that have come out like hours out of the way to come see us, which
Yeah.
is really cool. Somebody in the Czech Republic knew all the words to some of our songs.
That's good.
It's crazy.
It is crazy,
Really,
right?
really cool. Yeah.
But you've toured Europe before, right?
Once.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but not UK.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you came to UK. Okay, cool. I read in an article that I think Nicolle was saying that in Seattle, people often will just stand there looking like they're having the most boring night of their lives, and afterwards come up and say, "I love the show."
That just happens. It's mostly at bars though.
Yeah,
That's like that. Like
the ones that don't know you.
Yeah, well, even like DIY spots, like all the kids like freak out. They're like throwing shit.
Yeah.
But like bars, they're kind of just like, you know,
Right.
they can't move around. They don't want to move.
Everybody's got a beer in their hand.
They've got bad bones.
Oh
and
yeah, they
beers.
can't even clap, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah. Cool,
Yeah,
cool,
that's
cool.
true. Actually, let's just spit it at us.
Yeah. Well, that's the. I mean, sometimes you take that, right? It could be a
Yeah.
compliment in the punk world, right? So yeah, you talked about the DIY scene. So you put your own gigs on.
Sometimes.
Obviously,
Sometimes our friends put them on. And
Yeah.
Ask us. You know, there's a lot of really good DIY stuff happening in Seattle.
yeah, it's a good scene.
A lot of like house venues. And
Oh,
stuff like
nice.
that, you know,
Yeah,
it's all the kids though, all the younger people.
Yeah,
that
they're
set
really
that
killing
stuff
it.
up, yeah.
yeah. So what does scene and community mean to you?
I think it's being supportive of the people around you.
Yeah,
Because I think that there's like there's also multiple communities. You know, there's like the people that are immediately around you, like where you live, and like being supportive of those people. But then there's also like the broader music community and like just the people that you're playing with somewhere else and supporting them.
Yeah.
And broadening the community and
I feel like we have community here now too.
Yeah.
Ben said recently
Yeah.
that like he feels like he like met some like family here, and it's actually very true. And
Yeah.
I really liked that. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just like anybody who's invested in seeing live music and,
Yeah.
you know, wants to make friends by going to shows.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. People who support us, and we just support them. It feels like a family. It's a sense of like, I don't know. We have a lot of things in common, and we have a lot of things not in common, but we're there for each other. And
Yeah.
that's how I feel in Seattle. We have a really strong community of people and friends that we all just come together and support each other's music and lift each other up. I feel like a lot of people don't, and like, I don't know if this is like every community, but a lot of people don't like lift the bands up that they want to see like succeed. They just kind of, I don't know. There's a lot of jealousy sometimes.
Yeah.
Instead of
From other band
feeling
members
love.
or people?
No, just
even
I
the
don't know,
crowd?
just in general. I just feel it sometimes. But
Yeah.
like with the community we have, I don't feel that ever. It's just I like your band and I want you to succeed.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel for all my friends' bands too. You know.
Yeah, as it should be.
And the bands that we've seen here, holy shit!
Yeah.
There's some incredible bands that
Yeah.
I want to uplift them.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Spread
I
the
hope
word,
they
right?
feel the same for us. But
Yeah. Well, you're never going to get anywhere if you have jealousy and bitterness. And,
No,
and thinking
absolutely, yeah.
and compare yourself to other people, right? Or other bands.
yeah, it's
You
hard
should be happy if they're doing
it's
well.
hard not to feel that way sometimes, though.
That's true.
Yeah.
You see people that are really good.
Yeah.
You know, you're just like, yeah.
It's probably natural. It's probably part of a survival instinct, you know, to thrive and be better.
I understand that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do understand it.
Yeah, I think everyone might have it. No one's a saint,
Absolutely.
you know, right?
Yeah.
Cool, good answers. Very honest. So you two studied music at university and college.
And Billy did too.
Yeah, as well, but
a different place. Yeah.
I dropped out before I finished, but
Me
yeah.
Yes,
too. I did
I
too.
read.
Yeah.
I read about this.
Oh wow.
So you all studied music. I don't think I remember I saw this band years ago, and they were really good. But I spoke to them afterwards. I'm like, did you all go to music college? And the guy was like, yeah, like I could tell. You don't sound like a music college band, is what I'm saying at all, because you don't. I think you're playing. It's obviously very skilled, but it kind of serves the songs and serve the music.
I think it's because two of us are dropouts.
Because you didn't finish.
Ben carries it.
Yeah.
Ben carries it to completion, and we fuck around
Okay.
until it sounds good. Just kidding. I don't know. I do.
Well, my question is, what do you think are the advantages and disadvantages of being very well trained or skilled in making music?
There are some.
It depends on your,
for sure.
definition of skilled. I mean, like, because if you're talking about a music degree, that's just like one specific thing. It's like you're learning like maybe like classical or like jazz, or something like that, or even like I don't know, more experimental degree. I don't know what you would call it, but like you don't have to go to school to be skilled. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like in certain conservatories and like the big like kind of music schools, you kind of lose the certain like I don't know, spark that you kind of have as a kid for like just making things, you know,
right?
And like not being afraid to make mistakes or make something that's like quote unquote wrong or whatever.
Because you're in an institution.
Yeah. But I mean, at the same time, it's like very good to have that kind of background, and I'm very grateful for all of the people who I met in going to school. You know, it like definitely helped me like make community in Seattle when I first moved there.
When you left as well. So did you go to college in Seattle?
Yes, I did. Yeah. I was born and raised in Boise, Idaho.
Right.
But yeah, moved to Seattle, and you know, going to school there was a really good way to like kind of get connected in the music scene. And all that. And, you know, honestly, that's what I went to school for, just the connections.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what am I going to do? Pull up to a show with my degree and be like, I was supposed to be here, you know?
You haven't booked me, but look, this is a picture of me getting my degree. Can I get on stage?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I think there's a lot of good and bad in it. I feel like sometimes I didn't want to learn theory just because I thought I would forget to be creative in a way.
And lose your feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I just thought that, but I don't really think it anymore. I feel like it's really good to know it, but I don't know it anymore really that much. But I feel like it was a really good opportunity for sure. I met some great people, like Billy said. I met some really, really cool musicians and people that have taught me a lot. And I have really cool guitar teachers that I still speak to this day. And I really, like, classical really helped me learn how to write and, like, kind of make chord progressions more interesting. And, you know, the only thing, I just didn't really learn music theory that much. I know how to read guitar music. Yeah. And that's kind of it. Yeah. But I wish I knew more. I feel like I learned a lot from Billy and Ben, which is great. Yeah. They help a lot. They talk about the things they know, and I kind of soak it up. So. Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's like an internal question of like, is it better to know nothing and make something entirely original, or is it better or the opposite end, like the more you've absorbed, the better tools you have to do it?
Yeah.
I mean, the way to think about it is it's just like having language to describe the things that you would already do naturally. Yeah. Like, some people will like really get stuck in that box and start making things out of like, oh, well, I learned how to do this chord progression in school, or like, oh, this new fancy like way to arrange a song or whatever. But like, I don't know. It's really more of a tool of communication than anything else, I think, you know?
And like you say, a way of getting out what's in your head.
Yeah.
In a way, I mean, you might hear some notes, but you wouldn't know how to make them if you didn't know anything.
I wish I could see it that way. I don't know. It's all jumbled in my brain. Every time I think about music theory, I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, you probably know enough of it to get by. You're a very skilled guitar player.
I know a little.
Yeah.
I really don't know much.
You got to forget it now. You know it, no?
Do I know much? I feel like I don't really.
I mean, it's like that John Coltrane or Charlie Parker quote that's like, learn everything about music that you can, and then forget it all and just play. You know.
I think I probably heard that and forgot the quote and tried to take it out as my own.
I feel like the most important thing is having a good ear and like good intuition.
Right.
And
I feel like
that's what you have, good musical intuition and
Fuck
a good
yeah,
ear.
Ben. Thank you.
And you can't teach
dude.
that. I mean, it comes out by. I think if you just write a million, just keep writing. The more you do it, you get better at the intuition by because you.
Absolutely.
That's my experience.
I don't know. And just listening to a lot of music too.
Yeah. That absolutely helps.
Absorbing.
Yeah.
Listening and covering it and just absorbing yourself in the music. Absolutely.
Yeah. Nicolle, you have a very original voice, like your sound, the way you sing. Was that something you developed, or was that something that just came out?
Well, so I didn't really sing until I was like 18 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I was in college with Ben. I was in college in Idaho, and we were trying to start a band with this guy named Michael. If Michael ever watches this, please start singing again. I loved your voice, but yeah. Anyway,
And he's still okay. Carry on.
We were trying to start a band with him. Michael McIvers, is that his name? Yeah, I remember him very well. Red-headed, like skinny kid. He was really cool, but he just quit singing. One day he was just like, I don't ever want to sing again, and I'm done. Yeah, and I don't want to do this anymore. And we kind of were just like, okay, Michael, that's really sad because your voice was great, but I hear you. So I just kind of like sat down one day and I was like, I'm gonna try to do this myself,
Wait, so were you in a band with him?
We were trying to start a band.
Okay.
I never had been in a band until Black Inn started, actually. So, but we were trying to start one. We like jammed a lot, and he just stopped singing completely. He didn't want to do anything, and I tried to start singing myself, and I thought I was really bad. So I kind of like kept it to myself for a while until I got pretty good. I kind of just like listened to a lot of music.
Yeah.
Just immerse myself into singers I liked, I like Jeff Buckley a lot, and I listened to him constantly.
Yeah.
Just trying to sing those notes, which I couldn't hit those notes, but the thing is, I couldn't hit the notes, but I just hit the notes that I could hit.
Yeah.
And made something out of that,
Yeah.
I can't sing like that, but I can sing like me. So
well, you don't end up singing like him, do you? I mean, otherwise,
I just wanted to study. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I just wanted to study a bunch of voices that I liked. I liked Julian Casablancas back in the day. Listening to that all the time just really helped me like kind of get more in tune with the way I wanted my voice to be. Like Nina Simone also, because I wanted to hear more black voices.
Yeah.
I wanted to know how to do that. I don't know. I feel like I was like an indie kid.
Yeah.
And I didn't really hit notes or like do much with my voice. It was really monotonous when I was first learning music.
Yeah.
And,
did you find in a kind of more of a white rock and roll world that you needed to find your place and your individuality?
Absolutely. Okay. I felt that for sure.
Yeah. Do you feel welcome, or do you feel do you stick out a bit?
I don't know.
I don't know what the scene's like.
I feel like I feel welcome.
Yeah. Well, that's amazing.
I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. I think things are changing a lot with rock and roll for sure these days.
Yeah. And it should have not been that way in the first place because black people did this.
Well,
already.
if people stop forgetting Little Richard,
Absolutely.
things have been a bit different, right?
Yeah.
The king of rock and roll, in my opinion. Yeah. So last question I'm going to ask you individually. Nicolle, what is your purpose as an artist?
I feel like my purpose. I think that the only thing I can do is this, and I really just want to I just want my music to make me feel better. My purpose is to make music so that I don't die.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I feel like I don't really know. We've been talking about this a lot on tour, like about art and like all that, you know, and what it really means to be an artist and to make music like this, you know, because sometimes it does feel selfish, like being on stage and people just watching you all the time, and you know.
But they are there, though, aren't they? Those people.
Yeah, and it's incredible.
They are definitely in front of you, right? That's the thing. You're not on your own, you know, right?
Yeah.
My purpose is to just make the best music I possibly can, the best art I can, and hope that it reaches people in a way where it's not pretentious or annoying.
It's definitely not pretentious or annoying.
I don't know.
Yeah?
I don't really know. I think that's my purpose. My purpose is to make music for myself so I don't die.
Okay.
That's it.
Good answer.
Thank you.
Done.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I also, one of my biggest fears is like not reaching my potential, I guess. And yeah, I feel like I have skills to bring and like knowledge to bring, and yeah. And so I don't know, maybe I just want to use it to the best ends, I guess.
To the best black ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I see that the music that we make like makes people happy, and so I don't know. I guess maybe that's like the immediate effect that I'm just like, yeah, then I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So they are part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. They definitely are a part of it.
Billy.
I mean, I definitely can second like everything that's been said before. You know, like I've been playing shows so long. At this point, I feel like it's, you know, live music specifically, is really the only thing that I have to contribute to society that's worthwhile. So like, I don't know. It just feels good.
Contributing is something that's important. Yeah.
I mean, it feels good to be a factor in bringing people together and bringing joy to somebody's night, even if it's just like, you know, one time in a random town that somebody gets to see us. But especially in Seattle, it feels good. You know, like it just feels like being a part of a bigger thing. You know.
Yeah.
Like making art, I think, is the thing that like really makes people human. You know.
Yeah.
The true thing that separates us from the animals or whatever. So. I don't know. It just feels good. Like I feel the most connected to myself when I'm being creative.
Cool. Thank you very much, Black Ends.
Thank you, Seamus.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to the show. It's in about an hour's time. And cool, see you next time. You're in town.
Seamus.
Thank you so
Cheers.
much.
Thank you for everything.
No worries.
Yeah.